tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action now, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll buy some time right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. And he hits Drake.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Anthony Barr in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Rush. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Here's Rush to throw.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw, Rush. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing here, Rush. A dump off to Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Rush. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Good footwork at the 30. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now steps away.
Open man is Duvernay. On the move past the 40.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Him to his right. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson. He finds Robinson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rush. He'll buy some time right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
To throw is Rush. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will... Touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Rush's throw there, caught by Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Rush. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold?
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They still screaming, the world hope she go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes on the move to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. To about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Jackson.
Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Dancing to his left.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
23 yards on the tuck and run. Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to run with Edwards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Once more, Edwards.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They go play action with Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Play action. Now Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away. From harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
To throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say